Hello, this is Faith at Faith and Books, and this is another edition of Unexpectedly Homeschooling. And my idea for tomorrow, but I'll put this up tonight, is simply paper craft. And I've already mentioned a few things you can do with paper, like you can make the little paper books. Just take some paper that, old printer paper or whatever, and cut it up into different sizes, staple it together, and your kids can make little books. And you can make that something you do together. Earlier also I mentioned making paper boats. That's a fun craft, or they double as hats, if you've ever read that Curious George book. Then what else can you do with paper? There's so much you can do with it. You can make those cootie catchers. That's a fun game, and it's fun teaching the kids how to fold the paper. You can make paper airplanes. That's a really big thing right now, making a paper airplanes. The 4-year-old is still really into paper airplanes. You can do paper mache. You can rip up, maybe packing paper or something, and make that flour and water, and find something to mold, and then apply the paper mache. You can cut it up in strips and teach weaving, right? So that's a little activity you can do. One neat thing to teach kids is how to, I should demonstrate, but I didn't think of it. You take paper, it's especially easy with construction paper, you just make a crease, fold it, make a crease, use your fingernails to make it a nice sharp crease, and then you flip it, you do it again on the other side, and then you can gently pull it off. To make a straight line. That's kind of a neat skill for kids to learn if they can't find the scissors. You can teach them to do an accordion fold so that it looks like a fan. They can make a fan. And I'm sure there's other things that kids can do with paper. There's just so many things that simple things that kids can do with paper. And so I'm going to link to some ideas below. Another thing you can do is teach them basic origami. And YouTube is a treasure trove. You can find all the stuff on YouTube. But, to make, and you don't have to go out and buy origami paper, but you do have to learn to make it square. It has to be square in order for the folds to work. So that's my idea. There's just tons of stuff you can do with paper, and I will find links and link them below. And, I'm just trying to think of really simple things that you can do when your kids are, really bored, or you're being driven up the wall. And maybe your kids have to do online stuff now. So I don't know how academic you need things to be, but all this stuff can lead into more academic things, right? So they can be sort of an opening for discussion, for shared time and working on projects and building, skills. So anyway, so I will find links and I will put them below. And I hope this very simple, too obvious suggestion is somehow helpful to you. So stay healthy. Bye.